all the trending topics, news and updates. The Newspaper Review on the Morning Vibe.
Of course, this is the Morning Vibe with me, Diana Womboy, and
Jembe Tony Omuga.
And this is the Newspaper Review. And with me, I have the Daily Nation. And the top story in the Daily Nation is a very unusual story of a murder plot. There's a woman, Lucy Njeri Muhami, who landed at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi last November. And she said she didn't know that two men assigned by her husband to meet and drive her home were in fact members of a killer squad that had been paid 1.5 million Kenya shillings to eliminate her, until one of them jumped into the backseat and started strangling her. And when you read that story...
Hiyo ni movie mtu wangu. Hiyo ni movie.
Make sure you get your copy of the Daily Nation to get that story in full, because that story is more of a series.
It's where do we run to if someone you call your husband or your wife can really plot murder against you, man? Eish.
And then the funny thing about these killers, they confessed. They told the woman, you know what, we're here to kill you, but in case you want to,
kujiokoa pesa yako,
you can top up. And of course, when you read this story, the woman says she's going to add about 500,000 Kenya shillings, and they agree on that. And that's why probably she is alive. We don't know.
Wale wako job. Wale jamaa wako job.
They're doing business.
So the highest bidder. They go with the highest bidder.
Yeah.
Kuja nini nakwambia bwana tumetumwa na sisi tumepewa
1.5.
1.5. Sasa si tukatu accomplish kazi yetu. Okay?
Yeah.
Kama unaona tukudanganya, kila kitu evidence hapa. There's a phone conversation, there's chat, there's what. This is it. Hii sauti unaijua, hii namba unaijua, ni ya nani? Bwanangu. Ama ni ya nani? Bibi yangu. So you think we're here to joke? No. Tumekuja job, tumelipo.
But if they really wanted to kill, I think they would have killed her.
Yeah, they would, but the thing is, unajua pia hao alifu pia wana roho ya kibinadamu.
Yeah, true.
So maybe they thought, also maybe they thought, okay, I'm just thinking like a normal human being, Maybe they thought now, if kama huyu jamaa kwa nje na ametupatia hii pesa na bibi yake amekam, then bibi yake pia anaweza patia do. So let us make money out of the two.
Yeah.
Sawa. Wewe tumwambie huyu ukweli, ikuko hivi tumetumwa, tumepewa hii pesa. Sasa wewe tupatie pesa ya juu.
But then the problem comes in when you think, okay, fine, the woman is trying to save herself. But what if they're also playing cards on the other guy, and now they'll be like, oh, we have your person here. We would kill her, but she has topped up. So if you want us to actually do what you wanted us to do, then you should top up. And now it will be a matter of who is the highest bidder, as you said. Right?
But by the end of the day, if you read that story, they moved together with the lady paka to a point wakakuja Mombasa, they kumpatia security, atoe mali yake port, all those stuffs paka kurudi. So I want to believe maybe hawakuwa na Europe ya kuyo mwanamke. On the other hand, but it's a story under investigation. We don't want to talk much about it.
Yeah, it's a story under investigation.
Take your Daily Nation.
But please get a copy of the Daily Nation to get more of that story. It's a very unusual tale. And of course, from school fees to taxes, you'll have to dig deeper into your pockets. You remember the last time we told you, fasten your belts. It's about to get real.
Buckle up.
Safari ride.
Tunaenda kuumia hapa.
Well, but God, we said we'll make it through, right?
I made it through.
And I don't know how I made it. And of course, land fraud victims are claiming that police are working with fraudsters in Machakos and Nairobi counties to grab private land. And they are pleading with the president to help them, because if the police, and they're supposed to help you, are collaborating with the fraudsters, so where do you go?
Karibu Kenya.
Oh my God, this is so bad. And of course, we have a copy of the Star, and the Star highlights cases of cholera. And of course, from late last year, we've had these cases of cholera, but now almost about 70 people are dead already, and that is an alarming number.
hii nchi iko na mambo mengi. Tukimaliza hili janga lingine linakuja.
Yeah, and we haven't even
gonorrhea, hatujamaliza gonorrhea.
We have cholera, we have drought. It's a very it's oh my god, it's heartening, it's saddening, but
wash your hands.
Eat
clean food. Take clean water. Okay?
Actually boil your water
if you can, by the way.
Not if you can, boil your water.
Treat it.
Yeah, or treat it.
There is the water gut issues.
Because I've actually heard something this morning that you might say, okay, I'm going to clean the vegetables with the water, but you can't see water. You can't see the germs in water. You can't see the contamination in the water. So what you do, you'll wash the vegetables, but you'll wash it with contaminated water.
Yeah,
so the bad thing is, maybe treat the water, or if you can, boil the water, and make sure you and your family is safe, because cholera kills in I don't know how many hours.
Ukiendesha tu hivi,
you're done
maze. You're done. So be very careful what you eat, what you take. Be very keen. Usikule kule ovyo pia.
And of course, the office of the First Lady, Madam Rachel, targets 1.2 million, and it plans to go big on table banking and environmental conservation. So any woman out there, please don't let this opportunity go like that, because if there's a project or there's someone who's looking for women, please make sure you are part of it. Don't say, oh my God, we voted in this government and we have nothing. Make sure you know the projects that are going on so that you may benefit. Don't just sit down and say, I don't know where they are. Just try, because they're not coming to your home. Chances are high they won't be coming to your home.
Maendeleo ya wanaume, mnafanya nini kuhusu wanaume?
But I had the wife to the deputy president has something about boy child. Actually, she has an initiative. If it's not yet there, it's coming up.
You're talking about boy child, and here we're talking about women funds.
Yeah.
Even there is a bank which has given almost like 50 billion.
But then you realize, Jambe, all these things come from a place. There was a time we didn't hear or we didn't have maendeleo ya wanawake or there was a time.
Unajua maendeleo ya wanawake ilianza lini?
Listen,
do you know
when did it start?
Google, it will let you know.
There was a
maendeleo
time
wanawake imeanza kitambo, wakati wa kina Charity Ngilu huko, when they were my friend.
There was a time. Okay, fine, but before then there has, that's what I'm trying to say something.
Let's not go there. I'm telling you.
What I'm trying to say, Jambe, is one thing. There's always a first time.
Okay.
So if you're trying to say maendeleo wanaume has not been there,
I'm not saying it doesn't mean that it is there.
Exactly.
But what are they doing?
Exactly. So there's a first time for everything, and that's why I'm saying there is an initiative. I heard something about the boy child, and of course we're waiting to see what is in store for the boy child. Okay. So at least there's something. Yeah. So give thanks. There's something coming up. Instead of complaining.
So wanaume kae kwa pipeline.
No, it's not
ya wanawake kuwe haraka chap. No, if it's going, let them go equal. Tuende kazi.
Okay, fine. Yeah, equality. And of course, we have a story of IEBC chiefs to launch poll report as they exit. Of course, the remaining IEBC commissioners will today preside over the launch of 2022 post-election evaluation report. Their last public function, by the way, before exiting office. And the chairman, Wafula Chebukati, commissioners Prof. Abdi, Gulei, and Boya will leave the office on January 17th, having served the constitutional 6-year term.
Ni kesho, wanatoka ofisi ni kesho. Pack and go, ingine tuingie kazi. Mimi nitatafuta kazi hapo commissioner ya ABC.
You don't want to make noise.
Nitatafuta kazi hapo commissioner ya ABC. Hapo ndo nita make noise vizuri niseme and the results are.
No, you're under pressure doing mathing the math.
Not. You want to give me pressure in this town?
You'll be mathing the math.
Who?
And then when they don't math, we come after you.
No. I will stand and say, so and so has bribed me and I've taken the money. So and so, but the winner is this and this.
But the winner is this and this.
Kwenye Taifa Leo teke bin teke naona pesa za wazee zageuka mauti. Allah. There's a story I want you to read, by the way. Kimya cha Joe Mshindo. You know Joe, after elections, after the swearing in of the president, alienda missing.
Yeah, but if you follow him like we do.
No, yani he went outside the country.
Oh, yeah.
Na akaamua, he's not talking politics, he's just having fun outside the country. unamwona Dubai, Yemen, England akizunguka hapa kule, enjoying life, and that is good. Sometimes it's also good to take a break from other stuffs and relax and chill as you plan your other stuffs,
and of course confuse your enemies or people.
Absolutely. Nafasi za kidato cha kwanza kutangazwa hii leo, na vile vile tunaona mambo ya mpira pale jinsi ambavyo iliibuka, alafu tutakuja tuzungumzie masuala ya ngumi ya Sugunyo. Ngumi ya Sugunyo. Okay, tunaenda tukirudi tutakwenda kuja kuzungumza masuala kama hayo. Ruto Allies dilemma on law review. Hiyo ni People Daily pale. Unaiona live and direct. Hapo ndo wameangalia sana. Haina story nyingi sana People Daily. Alafu vile vile naona jana Mheshimiwa Rais akiwa kule maeneo ya Kericho. Alizungumza tough by the way on the MCAs wa Kericho pale. Maana walikuwa wameanza kitu moja funny tena sana. Kwa hivyo MCAs wa Kericho, Rais amewaonya. Yo ujinga mnafanya, hiyo ni upuzi. Tutazungumza hiyo maneno kabisa. Na ndio magazeti?
Before we close, there's the Standard has a copy on health and science, and it's about exclusive breastfeeding significantly reduces the risk of infant deaths, but not enough mothers practice it.
Okay.
Like just breastfeeding your child exclusively, no water, no nothing. Yeah, it helps the baby. Let's Popeyes. You know, these days, well, it is what it is, and those are
all the trending topics, news and updates. The newspaper review on the Morning Vibe.